Hi, y'all. If I get interrupted, because I just want to say a couple things. I am Ziza Ziza. What is that? Ziza Ziza known as? Having the longest fucking name in history. So history doesn't just mean his story, you feel me? Because can't nobody else say that shit. And what does having the longest name mean? That's your family. And what do people know about Ziza Ziza? If someone's arguing with part of his name, that means the real person's in the cold red. Okay? Do people look at Ziza Ziza as Ziza Ziza? And Z's is like a gift unwrapped, like holidays getting unwrapped. So what is Ziza Ziza? Backwards? Peter Pan. What is Ziza Ziza backwards? Poison Ivy. Okay. Peter Viper, but you know. Now, that being said, it is normal for ancient wealthy people to go to a certain part of their name and supposed to be treated still out of respect. So I am Zamane right now, which is supposed to be Zamane Wade or Zaid, but you know it's Ward. Other words mean he's supposed to be protected, but since I am the oldest, I guess, you know, I'm just doing the math of wind, fire, water. Those is what the... Now, that being said, cause I always go, hey, you know it's Abdul. I mean, Webpoolz, but you know. I want this to be a disclaimer on therapy, okay? You know, I've been watching what ancient people will call surveillance, but you know, people that aren't well known as ancient as, you know. But you feel me? Only for the ancient people is known as surveillance. Excuse me. Only for the ancient ancestors that haven't came back yet is known as surveillance. But for the descendants, it's movies. You feel me? But I guess because I'm born as Zamane, which the story of Zamane is he was a swordsman, the legendary swordsman of Zalif in Zazink, and it's just like how they couldn't say Abdul, they couldn't say Webpoolz either, they couldn't say Spider-Man, they didn't say Zamane, they said Zamane, even though it's the same thing. It's the Medusa story, you feel, about her stoning people before they can get a chance to see her. So you know, you feel me? And people that will come back next eternity. You feel me? I'm just saying that because I want this to be like, you know how people have this vibe around them about they're the problem, or it's a family issue, or you need someone to talk to, or you need to go to the doctor. But I had to put a Facebook goddamn quote that said, if I got paid for every patient that's in the atmosphere asking for fucking help for a cure, I can walk into the hospital and fire everybody that doesn't go by my regimen. Am I right? Arf. You know, I've been a spirit that was respected as general orders development, So if we got in therapy, I probably won't be able to bring certain stuff up if I don't have the right therapist. Because the therapist is gonna be like, but you're a superstar. So they're not gonna want me to elaborate. Like, that's obvious. That's really stupid if they do that. You know, type shit. But in therapy, a real therapist gets to tell you a penny is worth more than a dime. Why? Because if the shit costs $11 cents. Okay. Being said, you know, I don't got a rocking chair. I got plastic on my bed though, but you know, I like to tell stories. And you know, that vibe of what a story is a co-read of stories. But you know, Abraham Lincoln was a story about the military making the world DEATH proof, but people are deaf. So, you know, I guess they've been dead, but you know, in the void of not listening, Abraham Lincoln faked his death. So, you know, when everybody gets the condolence of Abraham Lincoln after he didn't advertise the military, I still sense Juzt wrote atmosphere, but they said he just went to rest in paradise. He went to another world. He went away from his normal job. People won't respect. They're gonna be like, where's that vibe? Because he lowered his, or like Michael Jackson. And you know, you can blame the military if you feel me. That's real, right? But it's not real. Now that I got proof that everybody's fucking listening to me, I'm not loud. Telepathy is real. And the only reason certain people talk a certain way is because they bitch ass niggas copying people that don't want to give people credit. You know, if that was proof. So, you know, that was just a little PS, you feel me? Once again, I just want to make this my viral therapy. True. If I go to therapy and I'm not going to want to go there because it's obvious, you know, this shit is so fucking bad that I need someone as a middleman to tell them to leave me alone. So I have to get in a fucking argument with a real loved one, and them being like, oh, so loved ones can't argue with each other one time. Now they hate each other because they didn't raise their voice louder than your ears can comprehend, because you have a short attention span and you wanting that gladiator. Cut his arm off type shit. But you know, what do I know? You know everything. You know everything. That's why I want to steal your body. So, you know, I'm going to do it just like, I guess I'm going to speak in third person kind of, and I'm just going to orchestrate. As like I said, the atmosphere is going to war with certain parts where they're actually listening. I was in Particular Now. I was in a lot of movies, but actually I'm on a higher plane for that to be called another movie. Like Space Jam was supposed to be called Like Mike. And Bow Wow's movie was supposed to be called Space Jam. So, you know, I was in Fatal Attraction, and they was like, we might as well finish our goddamn job. That was in Tennessee, so, you know, if that attitude comes to Georgia, like, that shit was reality. That's a map of my life, right? So, you know, what we gonna hear from the background is my music in the background. That's it. Shut them up, as in showing Ash Truly. They can hear the music already getting played and it already being out, because time is a stop clock. Yeah, there's people jealous that they don't have shit to talk about, and I'm the ancestor of everybody, because how I was feeling was, I'm 24 because as I've been a spirit now whole existence of everybody learning life. You know how they be talking about Boo being born and Dragon Ball Z and shit like that, or Broly coming and shit like that. That was, you feel me? That's, you feel me? That's like the stereotypes of a baby that's powerful as a spirit being born. So, you know, people going to try to claim me. That's really stupid, but you know, in the end, I'm not going to get respect as I haven't from 0 to 24. But from negative and back, you feel me? I was God. You feel me? How you know that? Well, when I saturated as a body, I didn't want y'all to talk to me that way. So y'all ran with it. So, you know, people always talked about getting their mom, and they was talking about getting my aunt, which my aunt got her mom, which Patal got his mom, to the last pyramid of talking the Broly and Boo story, the Zoli and Zoo story, you feel me? And I would, in Peter Pan was the warlock of he's not born yet. If you want me to look like his twin, that would be worse. You feel me? If you want me to put my melanin on, because Atlanteans have melanin. They say the propaganda of this generation is everybody has melanin, even if it's on a low percentage. If you don't, you're dead. Not because I'm saying if you don't have a card, you feel me, an invitation card or you something shit. No. You feel me? The existence is like an ocean. You feel me? And the ocean doesn't want you. None, N-U-N, is going to grow and get rid of what has to get rid of if it's trying to stay in it. Which is the child and mother of Nut. Talking Kemetic and Egyptian shit. So, you know, I'm gonna have to get a little more quieter because I'm just gonna talk with more bass. Because in the end, I'm not trying to be a problem to nobody. So you feel me? I already said this would happen. You feel me? Well, I didn't call this out. I said that I was gonna be polite. You see how he's trying to overtalk me? And then he's trying to say his disrespect is my disrespect. And I'm nothing like that. I've never chilled with him. I've tried. But if it didn't work out, that means we never chilled. You can't call out times when it didn't work out right and said that was us chilling. So, like I was saying, because this is just helping, I'm just saying stop, don't embarrass yourself, you feel me? So it's okay. If he wants to snap when I'm talking about facts because he's rude, it's good. I don't need her to talk for me, so she's trying to have an alibi to be rude too. And look, that was, yep, I don't give a fuck. Just like he don't. You guys, and I just was talking about being a therapist. Look, you see how they keep... Look, what the fuck is she talking about? Oh, astrally. Man, Jamaica know people get their ass whooped in the back street. So whoever Caribbean is on it, I salute you. Now, the right thing to do is call out why this is disrespectful, right? Okay. Okay, so why, in therapy, we'll be like, why do you want to disrespect him? Because you're a superstar. Okay, now, call it out. Who the fuck inspired him? Like, what the fuck is time? Let's let it echo. I didn't say me, so I don't know. Why the fuck does he sing? I didn't say me. I just asked a simple question. Like, what the fuck is time? What the fuck is that song about? What would Jesus do? Call me Jesus Christ. I said Zeus. Like, what the Look, I'm making a video. Now they're trying to make it personal. And they thinking they fuck up my video, but I said this video is about therapy. Because they're going to want to try to go to a therapy and then be like, oh, what the fuck is therapy going to do? That being said, I guess I have the right to be at this volume because I was going to be a little quieter. But I have the right to be at this volume since I was asking it to be quieter, so I don't have to be at a certain volume. But you know, they wanted to be loud, so I can be louder, and then someone can be like, you feel me? I don't want his singing in my video. He knows that. So there's no reason to go to therapy or nothing like that. Because I politely asked. You feel me? So, once again, now, let's explain. Let's rehearse how the show House was based off a true story about people getting physical, mental, spiritual, and astral help from a twin like Hugh Laurie. So he wasn't acting, he was being himself. So, that being said, I don't have to say if the shoe fits, because it's really just like, you know, an onomatopoeia. Everything I'm saying is like an onomatopoeia. So, that also being said, the first question, therapist, first off, the therapist is going to see how intelligent everybody is. And then the therapist has to give the benefit of the doubt. This is where they would have took advantage of therapy. The therapist has to give the benefit of the doubt of what stupid is. But if you're trying to hide that you're stupid and not just work out the ignorance, then therapy been done, and it's just about leaving someone alone, because that's called, you feel me, stalking, astrally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, and etc. That's what the therapist would be sad, and then they'd be like, okay, that's one point. And they're like, no, that's the fucking subject. What you mean? I got a subject and that's 1 point. Give me more points why I should leave him alone. When you can lock someone up for stalking. So, that's another point. You can get locked up for that. Yes. Now, the therapist will have to give the benefit of the doubt, because he can probably read. But in the end, someone will try to say they have a reason to be stupid. So, the therapist will say, well, let's not say that you have a reason to be stupid, because you're probably just ignorant. So the therapist will have to confirm. Why do you think you're stupid? And I'm not going to punch straight through the truth, you feel me? We're going to do what I would have did as a therapist, because the best therapist thinks I'm the best therapist. Oh. If I can be a doctor, therapist, a mechanic, you feel me? And everything that comes with being a mechanic, a scientist, you feel me? A president with telepathy, and still be as nasty as the one physically being there. That does make you the best. Woo! Teamwork! 3 years older. One thing the therapist will notice is that I'm in a cold red. So in the end, that's where he will put, you feel me, the superstar shit, and not, you feel me, out loud. But he'll figure out, he would want to figure out what is my cold red. I'm like, so I can say this on. I got this person that I told not to play music saying that I'm gonna kill my Atlantean self to have a big brother. So they say I'm gonna kill my little brother to to make a nigga that never created shit be my brother. And the other one saying the Atlantean, kill your big brother because I can act like your big brother. So that's what I'm in code red about, okay? Now, right there ends therapy. You feel me? But we're gonna go with, you know, the therapist already got the portfolio and trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with these Space Jam personality man in black looking things. First off, we gotta ask the question: what is a therapist? Someone that you cannot say cannot read energy. And is patient with reading, and is like a martial artist with reading energy. So even though they can read energy, they will make you admit you being a fuck nigga if you don't admit it or not. Because not admitting it after they gave you the question means what? Okay. What just happened was I'm a superstar. You feel me? I was in Fatal Attraction, and they explained I didn't get someone pregnant while I didn't play football. Wasn't a jock why I didn't play football. I didn't get help from nobody and was blackmailed not to play football. And I didn't have 2 girlfriends and kill one of them why I didn't play football. You feel me? So why did you not play football? You feel me? You feel me? And that's what we'll be in therapy for. Because no one cares. No one cares. So now we're walking. I took a good amount of time to elaborate on the foundation of therapy, like I created the foundation of some shit, and they not gonna respect it because it's my domicile. Bring it to their domicile or some shit. But then their domicile don't meet the criteria of recess. It meets the criteria of a cold red in war. So all I can do is give a branch. And then it's just like when I wrestled, or you feel me, play freeland in general. People say, we know you're going to win. Do not give your all. And they keep talking about my descendants. And since I am the ancestor to child of my descendants, and they seen what my descendants do, you feel me? You feel me? If my descendants beat them, it makes sense for my descendants to now put a cup on their hand and, you know. But they're talking to someone that never played to do that shit. So, you know, we're not gonna do that on the video. We're gonna have a regular viral therapy of energy and what the fuck is going on if he claims to be an alchemist and shit like that. And you feel me? I'm just gonna use my stereotypes of what they would say, obviously, I guess. But they gonna say that's better than what I would have said, you feel me? So, and they juicing it up right now, complaining about me making a vlog. So now, how are we going? There's many ways to start this, so that's why it also takes time. So let me also just branch this out too. I said where I came from. I said I was a spirit that everybody respected as God, and I didn't want them to look at me as their God. You could look at me as protecting my descendants, and I haven't been born yet. You feel me? And they're like, that's not fair. And like, bitch, if I'm in war with you, why the fuck is Adolf Hitler your friend? Well, that's one of my descendants. So why the fuck would I be friends with you? Yeah. now 11:12. Walk in irony. Therapy is at 11:11. So, we walk in. My two loved ones want to be there, but I said I don't have a problem with them. And you feel me? So the therapist is just gonna use them as the high score of admitting, and that's what they're jealous of. I have a high score of being disrespected, and they're saying, "Oh my God, so he don't disrespect me so if he hits me after he has the highest score, and people would hit someone if they're getting a score in disrespect, I don't get disrespect." No, because his high score got to the level that if he hits you, it just heightens the disrespect. Because you're not going to be like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." I wish I had my glasses to make more of a joke. I think I do, but people watching too hard that aren't my loved ones, and I was talking about many loved ones, but so we walk in, off rip. They're trying to be incognito of knowing they was never loved ones. So the problem is the community now. Why can't, since you gave him this prestige, why can't he go back to the hood or some shit? And he was with his descendants. He wasn't born yet. So, and why, if he was with descendants that know how to do alchemy and etc., what is he doing? So, therapy starts like this. Hi, everybody, introduce yourself. Cool. They just told you can't choose your name, so if they're wondering, that's one point. That's another reason why this proof that you're not the problem. You can call yourself whatever you want to be called, so I can respectfully talk to you and not get in an argument with you. So, they don't believe that's their names. Okay, that's the big brothers of the descendants saying leave you alone. So that's another point. But we about to let them talk. So we see that they don't know they haven't learned how to do shit themselves yet, and if all the descendants leave them alone. So the community is here for people. So, hey. So, since we noticed that he's already in the right, and y'all are jealous of that, we're going to want to hear from y'all. He doesn't need to talk, because we're not about to go back and forth. It's about figuring out, why is there a breach of peace? So, now, we ask this, which we can use telepathy. Let's ask this energy. What's been the problem with him? Don't say you was in war with him as a spirit, because his body is still the spirit, and he's not punching you. So from 0 to 24, what's been the problem? Okay. Y'all don't shoot none of them guns without rated Z. Well, damn. So, okay. What is the problem you have with him under the alias now, that if you was on his team, no one would knew him as that name? He thinks he's a superstar. Did he ever say he's a superstar? No. So you think he's a diva walking around quietly? Yes. Okay. Did you think he was about to talk? Because he's very calm. He's not about to open his mouth. You don't like me calling out the truth? So every time he calls out stuff that he's not going to do, you get mad because you want majority rule to just call it that. So you want to stomp him down and be like, you should have never said nothing. And he's not saying nothing because he knows you're going to be like, see, I told you not to say nothing. Okay, so, well, your problem is that he has a personality that he keeps to himself. Okay, so what else has he done? Okay, he brings up that he started working 13, 14, and he gave you his whole check so everybody else can keep their check, and then asked you why is everybody keeping their check, and you try to argue with him if you wasn't trying to argue with him, the atmosphere would have said, so everybody can keep their check. Okay, so now he's the youngest worker in the house. Twice. Got a job at 18 and got kicked out at 18. Okay. No, I'm not on your side at all. I'm not. It's the atmosphere. I'm on the atmosphere side, okay? So, now. What? What made you keep calling him on the phone and he said he would pay his phone bill? Because he got a job and he's at school. Okay, so you're saying you didn't kick them out, but you changed the locks. That means you kicked them out. You could have fixed it, but you kicked them out still. You got something to say real quick? No, I didn't, but she acting like I did. What she acting like you gotta say? Who? She saw me drive past. She saw me at my friend's house. And she's saying that I have amnesia or I'm a liar about okay, I need you to stop trying to shut him up and be mad if he says that shit. That's nasty. Thank you. Well, she's still doing it, but hey. Well, ma'am, that means he's not the problem. Because that was at 18 and that's 6 years later. You feel me? So, now, you changed the lock since he can't talk right now, and I didn't have this calm as fuck, and because he's snitching that you never fucked with him, and we're trying to make sure when y'all leave here, you know the relationship you have with everybody. So, now that being said, you changed the locks, and everybody was warned but him. Okay, so now you're calm again. This is some Ghostbuster shit now, but we're gonna keep going. So, okay, so now you know what that means. She's calling you a Power Ranger, and she's one of those ugly things. Okay. So, what time was you supposed to come in? Because I have common sense to read this type of shit. Well, I used to always come in at 11:30, 10:59. Me, Shanika, and Kalisha used to always laugh at people because they said before the lights, but once the lights came on, that means we was going home. So then we always came in before 12. And she caught on to that, right? Yeah, she caught on to that. So she said when you hit 18, you can be outside as long as you want. I don't want to hear you lie. That's called lying, ma'am. So, you telling me you used to come in at 11:30, 10:30, 11 all the time. Y'all used to be the last kids in all the time. Even at Norcross. Yeah. Really? Yeah. And that's why parents was happy, because they knew they was watched by who? Us. You saw how I had common sense to be able to do that? Okay, so that I'm just trying to show you the common sense everybody has. Okay, someone just was on Facebook, because we didn't like linking up the common sense, and says everybody's listening. So, is that person on Facebook really your friend? I'm more of a therapist. Oh, okay, cool. So they disrespect therapists. So you get where I'm coming from. So this is easy. Yeah, because they try to do that child shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So now, they're grown, still acting like childs that can flip into turbo and be an adult or some shit. Okay, cool. Okay, now this is proof that actually we have a space where they could yell, get it out, and come back. Okay, they just got out saying "I love you" too, to prove that they've been working on sharpening their sword of faking it. Okay, so once again, we're making a disclaimer of knowing from 0 to 24, they've been new to leave you alone. Okay. Shit, from negative. Since you saying you remember being a spirit, and when everybody remembers being a spirit, you know I love you. Okay. Why does my life irritate you? Why does my life irritate you? And I tell you, leave me alone.
You don't talk nothing positive. They can't even talk to you. You don't even like to remember how to talk to people. Don't you see? Work on that. Work on that.
Can you work on leaving me alone?
Nobody's gonna leave you alone if you're drawing attention to yourself. Okay,
no one's gonna leave me alone if I'm a superstar.
What?
No one's gonna leave me alone if I'm famous. I'm not drawing attention to myself. You just said no one's gonna leave me alone if I'm famous.
Look, don't put words.
No, I don't ask for attention.
You are.
So now, videos is...
Please, I don't want you anymore. I said what
the
I
truth.
said. Please.
Okay.
Please.
So now,
please.
Videos... I'm still making my video. I'm not talking to her. Videos are off limits because you're famous. Making songs are off limits because you're famous.
I'm not being famous so you don't have no money.
Talking about...
You're so famous so you
talking about
please go outside.
You don't like paparazzi.
That phone.
Okay.
I've been trying my best not to turn it
Okay.
off. Please go outside.
Once again,
Once again,
all I did was I didn't say I'm about to. All I did. She's talking about her spoiled self. If she turned off the phone on her, she'll be highly upset of herself. All I said was,
you don't even pay for it.
I'm going to do a video. And they got upset.
We don't want that kind of chat in here.
Because I'm famous.
Good. Go get your money.
If I wasn't famous, I could make videos. If I wasn't... Or they want to use water. Stop. So now she's stalking other houses. Now she knows exactly when people turn on water. And they're her friend. But I'm the problem. She said, you're famous, so go outside and use your famous popularity. Okay, once again, I didn't say the two people in the room, I'm about to roast them. I said, I'm about to show people what therapy is. And they're like, okay, I'm not arguing with you. She's not gonna tell me. Now, I don't either. So, she gonna keep talking because she wants some of the popularity. Well, the negative popularity or some shit. So, we just had to pause it for a moment. Because I said I was gonna go on here and squash any beef that I have with somebody. And they're saying, we do not want to squash any beef. Just shut the hell up. This is a 40-minute video about therapy. About the therapist saying, here's a middleman. Here's a middleman to say, you're not crazy for saying they are stalking you. First of all, you're trying to talk quietly to your phone, and they're trying to talk over you to make Shanika tell you to shut up. So, what did you say before you was on the camera? I said, if I do not have money now, and the therapist confirms that y'all stalking me, and he writes up a piece of paper to say, yes, y'all should have nothing to do with him, and they keep calling you broke. Therapist, what do you think? No, I would not claim that as a nurturer. I would not claim that as a brother. She coming out her room because she just tag team her time to be when you just told Jonathan. You just told Jonathan, can you please turn it down? And she comes outside and starts talking. Like that didn't just happen.
Stop it, please. Please.
So you're going to do what Jonathan did.
Please.
You're going to keep talking while I'm on the video.
Please. Please.
So you going to stop?
Please.
You going to stop?
Stop it.
I have 40 minutes.
All you do is threatening people. Stop.
I don't care. You cannot tell me I can get bullied and not do nothing about it.
Who is bullying you?
Leave me alone. That's called bullying. What the fuck? How many times you guys say leave me alone?
Broke boy.
You don't have to say it not one time for it to be known as bullying. So, how many times have you said leave me alone?
Man, she don't want no notes. She don't want your money. She want to do some magic.
Oh, because you bully the bullies.
She already got a man.
Oh.
If he come down to this realm, you gonna see
Okay.
what really just happened.
Now,
Broke boy.
now that we was talking about why she has a problem with you, and she just said, I just don't like him talking. You have all rights to never talk to her. Just like if a stranger said, hey, and you was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. And they start following like, hey, no, hey, hey. You have all rights to defend yourself. That's what common law says. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not hurt. They're hurting your personal space. So, now, there's nothing else to really say to her. Because I was trying to prove maybe, just maybe, there can be a conversation between y'all two. But you just told him, can he turn it down? For her to come outside and start yelling. And you know what's more crazy? You told him politely And then she said, he told you politely that he's making a video. Now she's saying, fuck your video. And you haven't talked to her. So, you said you was a spirit that's seen the whole world and repeat internally. And then from 0 to 24, we asked, what is the problem? And that was the example. Now, what is this energy she wants you to bring up? That I said, I drowned, and life became deja vu just like when I was a spirit. Well, you know, that the peak of caring for someone that could be traumatized. To say they're acquaintance, you feel me? She doesn't even meet the requirements of saying this ain't war. So, now this other entity, even though they just was yelling, practicing sharpening, I love you, like they're gonna have you in the trends, and you just want to hear I love you from somebody, so you'll deal with it. Because they go, I love you too. I love. The atmosphere of who loves. And then they call you out. You too. And then who don't love? You too. All I did was say you too again. So, once again, this video is about therapy. You yelling is not out the norm. Them yelling at you when I was talking to them about therapy don't make sense when they're trying to say they're not the problem. That's proof. But, you know, the music probably won't hear that shit. So your music is booming, man. You just because you didn't go into your wallet of your music booming and them thinking they can hide inside how loud the music is in the atmosphere but quiet at the same time. So in the end, they thinking they can catch you in an illusion before you get off work because you're still doing the work you did as a spirit, but they want to see it physically. They already know you're doing this astrally. They already know you're doing this mentally. They already know you're doing it physically and spiritually. But they want to see it physically in ETC. She just called Note out, and Note doesn't even like that. So that shows she doesn't respect living things in general. So, she has no reason to talk to you unless she's trying to what? Sabotage. Note said, duh. So, now they thinking all the commotion they caused made you forget your train of thought when the subject is leave you alone. And we're in therapy because they saying they have a reason to not leave you alone. And I said, no, they don't. And then she's like, who are you? And it's like, I'm the middleman confirming he said y'all should leave me alone. So who the fuck is y'all? Y'all trying to say he's not gonna go with it? He already is with it. I'm confirming he's right. So, now, that being said, what else is there to talk about? This really got drastic out of you saying you're trying to squash anything for them to think they should not leave you alone. In the most polite, peaceful, go on with your life. But you're a superstar. So now they're saying a celebrity can't walk down the street and be like, if you follow me after I just left this concert, my security is gonna kill you. And they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna call the cops that you just told your security that if I stalk you. I'm not gonna tell them I was stalking you. You're gonna have to sit in a hotel, go to court, where they said this lady said. But then guess what? The atmosphere is gonna stink of where she can kill you. Because you're gonna go to a detention center with a lot of people thinking the same damn thing. So she's hoping majority rules of wanting to kill you, and you have no say-so. And now she's hoping when he knows this is therapy, he's going to get his chance in telepathy to say his little 2 cents, and he's going to make it count for why he should leave you alone too. And she's at certain times, and every time a point comes across that she should leave you alone. And then she's trying to make Shanika come in, speak in general, and then stink the atmosphere up of she's talking to you. So, she thinks if it's chaotic, it does not make the therapy of leaving you alone better, and it shouldn't be on camera or video. But if you go to jail and you tell them I have on YouTube that I was telling them to leave me alone, and they trying to have an alibi that I'm the abuser, they're just delivering the restraining order out. So, that being said, since no one wants to talk for you, so you have to, you feel me, since you're the superstar, and they're confirming you are the first ancestor that stayed as a spirit until all your descendants were safe, so that's why you're only 24. No, I don't even want to ask him shit because he's reeling up some bullshit. Because that's how bad this shit got. Because the second you said, can you turn it down? And she wants to mock him like, haha, you didn't get a chance to mess with the superstar. Even though it's not really messing with him. That's called stupid. You feel me? Like I said, a therapist don't call people stupid until they prove it. So, now, I don't want to hear from him either. So, she confirmed they in the same subject already. So, let's hear from you. How are you doing? What? Why aren't they leaving you alone? I guess because I'm popular. And you know, yeah, that makes sense. It's the same. It don't matter what anybody says. It's therapy. A therapist confirming. This is it's fucking fake fans coming to a concert and thinking that they gonna leave home with you. That's what they whole movement's on. Why they want to help you? They're popular. Would they, if a celebrity goddamn went to a pool and then pull out money for 24 years, what are they gonna say? They broke. Okay, so where did we leave off of on your life since we got down that they should leave you alone and they're not gonna listen? Well, you know, we always used to stay outside. We always used to come in before 12. So 18 does make sense. That if you came in at 11:59 a couple times before 18, and then you take 18, you can come in at 12 now. So what time did you come in when she changed the locks? 10:30. So she changed the locks at 8 o'clock. Because she has a bad back, right? So she's saying you did not come at 10:30. Okay, I'm not talking to her. Once again, she's supposed to leave you alone. Okay, look. I'm a therapist that can read liars. And she's still going when I told her not to talk. I'm talking. She's still going. She's still going. I said you changed the locks around 8:30. I didn't talk about you. So, once again, that's how stupid she looks. No one's talking about her. No one's talking about her. But when you're about to get help, if anybody wants to help you, she's going to try to sabotage. Listen, why is she talking when you're on the video? This could have been a peaceful video about therapy. Now, as a therapist, if someone came and talked to a child like that, that means she's trying to be a bully and want them to be a hard worker, because that's all a slave is, a hard worker. So she's trying to bully a hard worker. So once again, what did you say? Oh, because she's in the stalker mode, and it's good that if someone's stalking you, to get a hit list on them. You can put a hit list to tell them someone's stalking you in common law. Okay. Bitch, I wrestle. What the fuck you mean, Kalisha? Our wrestling programs. You sound dumb as fuck. Listen. Okay. She's coming with this vibe. And because you're polite, she's saying, if I talk polite, they have to give me the benefit of the doubt that I'm coming with this vibe. Okay, once again, I'm the mom, because she's reading your energy. So as a therapist, for her to say, for her to read your energy, then say, I'm the mom. She called you the mom. Once again, we're just talking about therapy. This is what she's saying in therapy. This is therapy. This is how she wants to get looked at in therapy, but say she's not the problem. As long as you know. So that means leave him alone. Problem solved. So this is not your place. Nope. So, as a therapist, I respect the chivalry code. Big bank take little bank. So it's because you have a humidity of all the fuck niggas that will disrespect that big bank take little bank. But if you didn't have this surveillance up, that big bank take little bank and fuck niggas wouldn't respect that, she would be in her place. But because there's fuck niggas that don't respect big bank take little bank more than she can count, even though there's more mobsters than the fuck niggas that respect it. And she don't know how to speak telepathy too much. So she is getting them in trouble. She's saying you don't own shit and you broke. She telling you to fight for what you love. And are you? Yeah. Again, she cannot say the therapist is mad. Because you're in therapy right now. And you're calm as shit. So now she has to, so she cannot say because the therapist is raising his voice, he's mad. Because obviously I'm raising my voice because they won't let the atmosphere say it. Because common sense is what?
Stop talking about I cannot do this with you.
Just go in your room.
No.
All right, then leave me alone.
Breakfast time. Go out.
Okay, leave me alone. She's telling me to go outside. But if she would leave me alone,
Serving the peace.
if she would leave me alone after I go outside, I would have fucking ran. So what is you telling me to go outside and you're not going to leave me alone?
Nobody makes with you if you're being normal.
I am! I'm making a video!
You're talking these unnecessary stuff.
I don't give a fuck what you think is unnecessary. The fuck?
Go outside, please. Go outside.
When you leave me alone, I'll go outside. Oh, damn.
Be who I
I'm never
am
going to go outside then.
and not be scared of shit and be about that like you feel me. You gotta
This is crazy.
some way to protect yourself, so I'm gonna teach y'all.
I want you to share this on Facebook.
Flip back,
Okay?
kick back,
So she give you an ultimatum because you have nowhere to go.
relax,
And she's claiming to be a loved one. Shut the fuck up.
First of all, you don't know me, you don't know
Is
shit
it?
y'all about. Well, you don't know what I'm saying.
This is
How
harassment.
I'm now, Niggas saying how you rolling, how you gonna take me out of my house, Nigga talking like he better than the shit that he.
This is badgering somebody.
What you know about a nigga talking how you always killing it? How? Nigga roam the street before the cops even came out and run around.
And she's trying to have a sibling on her side about harassing me.
How to get down? That haunted house that you talking about, it's me. The alarm of that house. Whoa, fuck they talking like they see a nigga.
Well, I guess Jamaica backstreets is real or some shit, because that's what she talking about. I'm talking about now.
Niggas seeing that I'm more than they can even.
She can't get over the ass whooping.
Whoa, hating up, I always living now. I know.
You know if a therapist get like this,
But it sound like a
the
sword to me.
goddamn therapist is in the cold red too.
See the nigga talking like you better close beat. I mean, nigga, never show
The fuck?
these. Niggas knowing how
I came on here
ice cold, how I'm flowing need
to be able to make sure
on the beat.
you can lay in bed
See the chickas got a fucker talking.
and you know telepathy is real.
How I gonna show this
So the reason why you don't have a job at Dunkin' Donuts is not your fault.
like a nigga holding flow. Let me show you what I'm about life. Old nigga that never know.
The reason why you're not at Pizza Hut is not your fault.
They just see the stroke.
The reason why you don't have to check from the car wash is not your fault.
What I'm on. Fuck they saying that I hating roll.
But you should get kicked out because you should have knew that we was trying to bully you.
What you gonna become if it lead to the DEATH and no home?
So you in a code red. You don't know what code red means? Let me tell you from the therapist. That means everything that was code redded when you should have lived a happy life, you're gonna get that back a zip in their fold.
Long time ago,
When? Who knows? Right?
Niggas talking like they never seen how I show and how I'm them.
Oh,
Now they gotta just pause it. 'Cause
that's
I know
what they
be
jealous of.
talking. Niggas how I fly, know my life.
Keep stacking up the check.
Projection of the time, make them.
Tell them the best athlete that Michael Vick looked at. I don't know why you're not working.
Hating shit that they done seen, fuck they say.
Like he don't wanna work.
I done seen that they done choked before I'd even caught a throat. Now I see the niggas stoke, but they never know.
And they think they gonna be able to go where they want in the community when the cold red's over. No, enjoy where y'all go in the cold red. When the cold red is over, just like he's gonna get a check at the end of the cold red. Y'all can't be nowhere. Y'all are banned. Keep talking and judge that he's not banned. I think when it gets to a certain amount, you're not gonna be able to put the video out or some shit. So, where do we stop at? Okay.
My spirit been roaring
Well,
so long.
I was still in school when I got kicked out.
Getting mad at me for
And she's blaming the curfew. Okay. Okay. Now, why did you have a curfew? Because every family has a curfew? So she's not a real mother because she was copying another mother. Do African mothers give their kids curfews? Okay, so now, why? Okay. So, okay! I'm not talking to you. Oh, so I can talk when you talk about me. Okay. Okay. Now, once again, because your spirit is older than 24. She's trying to claim your spirit. Yes. And when the code red is over, delete. She just admitted she has no reason to give you a curfew. Okay, she just said she gave you a curfew because she said so. Not because you was bad at school. Not because you beat people up outside. Not because she couldn't watch you. Well, probably was a little bit of that. She's saying because she said so, she gave you a curfew, okay? So you had a curfew before 18 to come in before 12. And then you became an adult and got locked out at 8 o'clock. You changed the locks at 8. I came in at 10:30. So that's how I know. I said you changed the locks because it doesn't take 20 seconds to change front and back. No, the fuck it doesn't. And it's 3 doors. So, benefit of doubt, she changed the locks at 9. You came at 10:30. And you're an adult. And what did you know? She was gonna try to argue with you. So what did you do? You avoided an argument. Then what'd you do the next day? I went to go get a job. And what did she figure out astrally then you told her? You went and got a job. So she kicked you out before your birthday. Because you got a job on your birthday. Oh, okay. Yes, bitch! When he turned 18, he went to McDonald's!
What? Ready to see this how it be? I'm a dropout. Yeah. Shawty said I'm a cop.
Oh, excuse me. She kicked me out at 17!
What I'm about. Yeah. Nigga know what I'm not. What I'm not now. Hey, every time.
Sorry, I was looking at 2 different astral worlds. So, you had kids that got kicked out at 17. You had descendants that got kicked out at 17 because you was 18. Because I didn't lie. Okay, you lied. Okay, so at 18, because you right, you can come in at 18, 12, right? But before that, okay, so you just turned 18 and went to go get a McDonald's job. Because I was just watching the visualization of you being happy that you could go get the McDonald's job because you just turned 18. Okay? So, I didn't. But she's trying to deteriorate. So, once again, if she just shut the hell up, she could listen without yelling. Look, you know what that is, right? That's fear that you have the right to do something. The military just said you have the right to do something. And there's fear of that, okay? Just to make you know, code red. Okay. So, now, the therapist is still trying to talk. And is talking over the back streets. So, now, okay. So, after 18, because I'm trying to get to 24 while she's talking to you like this. And she don't want me to, so she like, just go outside. We already know I'm a fuck nigga. So, now, you got kicked out the crib and you still was at South Gwinnett. 17 or 18, right? And, that doesn't make it better. You still in school. So, and she's saying she's the parent. So she's not saying she's the parent, as in she was the one that taught you how to be sincere. She's saying she's the one that was the. She's saying she was the one that was the authority. Will you, Shanika barely talks. Kalisha barely talks to you. Jonathan barely talks to you. Kids talk to their mothers all the time. Read between the lines. Stupid as fuck. Okay. So, what type of classes did you have? Because I guess that's what the big commotion is. Always had accelerated. You know, 18. I had. You had what? What did you have? No, don't say the slang. You had college classes? So 18, you had college classes. And she's still talking to you like you're stupid. And you had a curfew. Cause name someone that had college classes and didn't make their own curfews. And they made their own curfews. So you had college classes and you didn't need to make your own curfew. So you know what? The fake authority said, I'm gonna make a curfew for you. So, you know, you had college classes, and you know, yours was been raved about. So, people say if I miss a couple days of college, even college class, especially college classes in high school, 1 or 2, because I can see it's more than 2 days, but 1 or 2, I would have failed. Now that's in the atmosphere. So the fake authority knew if you miss a couple days of your college classes and you're getting raved as Mr. Popular, you will be popular and fail. Right? Okay. So how many days did you miss? Well, after 2 weeks, they call home. You missed 2 weeks of college classes? You missed 2 weeks of college classes? You missed 2 days of, you missed 2 weeks of college. You missed 2 weeks. I'm not talking to her, but she keeps thinking telepathy is on her side to speak to everybody. That's called being wrong so badly you want someone to hear you. Because if you wasn't wrong, the way she feel will be on you. And she will be silent because she's not wrong. Only wrong all therapists know. Only people in the wrong shut people up when they're talking. So, 10 days. She said you missed 10 days. It's a month. It's a month and some change when you get expelled.
It's just crazy, man.
So,
Crazy how I speak.
because
I spoke
they're calling to say,
older than
why
20
isn't
that
he
I
showing
didn't
up? It's been a month.
I guess I didn't have to say it though, so I didn't.
So,
without
so,
even just saying
once
just
again,
thing, so I just
the clock is still ticking and it's still going on YouTube.
L-I-N-D, like I really can't just
So,
bring the heat. Wait, I already did.
you saw that the whole shit. Okay. Now,
oh damn, what is this? You go try once again, and I'm
she only knew you was missing days because you had no ride to school and they called. And guess what the teachers figured out? Because I can read telepathy. You're not at the house.
I'm on it. I'm the Peter Piper that you talking like you got it, but
So guess what she was trying to hide on the phone when they called her and said he hasn't been here for 2 weeks and some change. I changed the locks.
I'm trying to figure why they always wonder why.
You changed the locks on a student that had college classes?
Then I didn't have to ask why they.
What did he do?
I'm slick with the security.
I'm the authority.
They trying to go and hack. Okay, just because I'm just.
Since y'all trying to have his back at school.
Just get through the shit that you hope in the future make me just act a just certain way, make me
about being sincere, and I'm trying to rape him.
Around in a circumference of space that was even not just close to me, but I still hunt it down.
So, she just said you're disrespectful for being a college student with high school. She just said She said you're disrespectful. I can read this shit. So she's saying,
but I ain't never risked it. Niggas talking like they got.
I'm yelling that she's dying in the back streets.
That make you know it ain't really that simplistic.
I've never said that. So she's trying to mock you that you fucked with his mother.
Always bring that E, please. That's the nickname.
Why are you know there was 3 girls there, right? Why the fuck are you bringing up the nigga when there was 3 girls there? Okay, but that's why I was there, bitch. No, I was there for the nigga. Says the loving mother. Oh, you know I can read that too. If a kid came in here, he can't talk about almost getting molested because they try to shut them up.
Tell me where your props. I didn't had all this.
I can tell. She wanted you to get raped.
I had to go and got. I mean, did I show them how I figured out that they didn't told the fibble?
And you're the child.
Niggas don't know I spit is just a rhythm.
So, once again,
see the niggas see what's the system once I spoke it out in just my.
Marquez's mom let you stay there. And you got a ride from someone that didn't even have.
I'm just caught up in the system. I guess
because she had work.
When
stupid bitch. You didn't have work. No, the fuck you wasn't. You stopped working 10 years ago. I'm 24. So I'm not working kicked you out. Oh, cause she authority.
I guess I ain't spoiled.
Now,
I'm grateful for everything
okay.
that I didn't take. Then, now they know it.
Okay, so did you graduate? Huh? Did you graduate? She's saying I know you did because you're smart. Did you graduate? She's saying she said she your legs. She said she walked you back to school. But why wasn't you showing up to school? Oh, because you didn't have a ride. So, okay, you missed the amount that they will call to say he's not at school. You slept in class because you couldn't sleep. Because people like this, when I'm trying to talk therapy, and she don't want you to have therapy, and you still pass economics with a 90 and calculus with a 79? How? How did you do that, man? How did the grades was already in a month and sleeping in class? And And you supposed to still care about her. I can tell you care about me more than her. Okay? I did it to myself because I should have let her abuse you. Should have. I didn't say you did. You're saying he did it to himself because he should have let you abuse him. Just like when he gave his whole check. That's the life. That's the way you liked him. Oh. Okay, so you graduated. We're missing more than a month and some change and sleeping in class. And she's still talking like you're on her level of stupidity. And, I can tell you helped her with math before. What was it? She was in Phoenix. Oh. So you taught her ABC math, and then she was like, I don't need no one's help. But she gotta fake it, so she kept calling your sister. Oh. Okay. And she don't want to help because she's looking at it like, bitch, I see you get it. And then she try to use your aura because your spirit's older than your body. Haha. So, now, pyramids speak louder than words. Stupid bitch. So, yes, because it's gonna be called Webpoolz therapy. Bitch, you're not my enemy. That's how weak you are. It's okay, it's all good. If you were strong, you would be an enemy. I'ma still eat so true. If you wanna know the baby spiritual. Well, as a therapist, I would love you around my kids, okay? As the top therapist, I would love you around my kids. I would tell you to go babysit my kids, so I can go tell her to shut the hell up. Okay? Let that echo in the neighborhood who agrees. Okay. So, now, you graduated. And you was smoking weed then, so it's not that you was stupid. We don't make you stupid. We don't make you stupid. Because you was smoking weed and graduating college classes in high school. So we're not gonna blame weed, no matter what the fuck she says. Show love to show off that you're smart. I'm just using all the children as verification. Show love to show up that you're guidance to people. Damn, she wanna die. I'm just being quiet cause I don't wanna start and have no altercation. At that astro moment, we in there. Okay. So, that's how bad this code red has gotten. What they say, man. Now, keep the strap up in the basement. Niggas say I gotta keep it waiting. What did you do? What did you do after you graduated? Because we're still trying to figure out why she's still bothering you. Hey, feeling like a saber tooth. Who cool knowing where we on and I tell them to be playing. Okay, so you told her leave you alone. As a weirdo, she keeps saying she love you. No. She pulled your dress before, and she's still saying she loved you. She changed the locks and tried to apologize. And you said you don't want to hear it. And she still says she loved you. How many times have you beat her up? How many times have you pushed her? Let it echo. How many times have you slapped her? How many times has she slapped you? How many times have you retaliated after she hit you? Stop what? I'm asking him. How many times has he fought you? And you know the answer's 0. Several times it's been 0. So, now, how many times have you put her outside? One? Oh, that was after she pulled your dreads? Oh. So tell me what happened when she called the cops after that. The cops were sighing because he's about to get locked up with people that think the same way that she does about you and don't know you. So now we went to the future, and I was trying to. Okay, so after you graduated, and we left off on, she kept hitting you up because you got a job, and you're working and at school, but you graduated, got a job. So you graduated. And the atmosphere is saying, I'm not asking for your 2 cents, but she thinks that makes her a thug. So keep acting like a thug. So she kept calling you while you're at Marquez's house, because you don't want her to know the girls' names that you was chilling with. So she can use Marquez. She can use the mama, but she don't know the girls' names that you was chilling with. So that's nasty. You went through menopause. He damn sure don't want you. What a shame. So now you only went back to the house because now she's about to wish bad, knowing, oh, there's girls there. So, you go back to the crib, and you know, your siblings understand. But they're saying, the way they deal with it, they don't say anything. Because they know she knows better. So that means she's only messing with you because she thinks you don't know better. But obviously that's helping them and helping make sure she leave them alone. And she knows that, so that's why she gonna try to bother them, knowing that it's like a roach filler type shit. So, that's nasty again. In the co-red. So, you came back, they told you not to say nothing to her. And you told them, I'm not about to give her money if she yells at me for hours. And they said, okay. They said if she shouldn't yell at you for hours. So then she come in the room watching your money. After not too long ago, she said don't watch her money about the car. And yell at you for how long? 6 hours? So what did you do after that? You went to go get your own place? Did you save money? You didn't save no money? You didn't save no money. You didn't save no fucking money. Where did your money go? Because she thinks she has an alibi. She just told on herself. No, once again, she's still telling on herself. Because everybody in the atmosphere is saying, what the fuck? Let him talk for himself. So, did she ever buy groceries in your apartment? No! Okay. So, did Marquez ask you to pay his bills, or did you tell him? Because I can read this shit. If y'all don't pay, I'm going to kick you out. Oh, so that's why you don't have a problem hearing that shit. So, this is more. Facebook and YouTube shouldn't make this business too long. We can do part 1, part 2. The fuck, stupid bitch. So, I would have paused it and made jokes in the therapy, but 23 minutes of trying to just say, this is therapy, I'm on the atmosphere side. So if you a fuck nigga, I'm damn sure not on your side. Okay. 23 minutes, 24 now. Well, I'd rather just talk. And every time she tries to overtalk, I'ma yell again. So, did you save any money in your apartment telling Marquez I'm not about to wait for money? No? Okay. Where did your money go? She came to my house every month saying insurance needed to be paid. So I paid insurance every month. The minimum. So you telling me you gave insurance and more? Yes. Well, that's why you don't have your own house. Is that wrong? To want to go back to the family house you grew up in because you've been given insurance and more? No, it's not. I'll answer that for you. So, what was you doing in your house? I was studying. You were studying? What was you studying? How to endorse myself. Really? Yeah. And people in the house was rooting for me, but I didn't want to hear that. But that was better than being where I'm at now or at the house and while I'm studying, someone's in the background trying to nag me to hope it doesn't prevail. I believe that. So, you studied. When did you start studying? She went bankrupt in 2007. Okay. She doesn't comprehend what studying is. She comprehends what jogging notes down. She comprehends what jogging notes down and copying somebody is. She don't know what studying is. If someone said, which cup has red at the bottom? And McDonald's might have red at the bottom for a season thing. But she didn't jog and copy that it's Arby's. She thinks she studied. That's the people Adolf Hitler killed. Okay? You study that. You gonna study the background of why the business puts red at the bottom. So 2007, you study what bankruptcy is. So she said, because she told, I am talking in therapy. So since 11, you was aware that bankruptcy just means game over, and that doesn't make sense, right? So, because she claimed bankruptcy and brought you with her, because your spirit is the authority. So you studied. What the fuck does game over mean and a restart? Then you got your own apartment and saw the paperwork in your fucking hand and studied the difference between a bankruptcy and a lease. So 2007 to 20, when you moved back into the crib, almost 21. Because what did you do after you moved back in the crib? Well, it was almost my birthday. And I told them, all I want as a birthday gift, since I have to talk with you, is a ride to the dealership. You can leave after you give me the ride. Oh, kind of like how you try to get your check? Okay. So you said all I want for my birthday is a ride. What did they do? They stayed there. And they try to cover up that you said all you want for your birthday is a ride, since y'all gonna act like I didn't study. So you got your Hyundai, and you told no one to pay on the Hyundai because you've been studying for years. So if you lose the Hyundai, that's a learning lesson, right? Yes, that's what I did. Okay, so are you telling me people didn't respect that? So even if you would have lost your Hyundai in the end, how can you say that and people didn't respect? All I need is a ride. Okay, so how long did you have the Hyundai? You said you got the Hyundai at 21. I lost the Hyundai at 23. You lost the Hyundai at, you had. How long was they paying on the car? 2 months. They paid the car for 2-3 months, and you had the car for 2 years. Yeah, that's when they claimed bankruptcy. So you had the car, then they claimed bankruptcy on your car, and you thought they thought there was gonna be a manual bookkeeping to fuck your shit up. Okay. Once again, therapy. Where? Okay. So where's the proof that you would have kept your car, since that's what they asking? And I have common sense because I'm saying I'm a therapist, and they're telling me to erase my common sense. Well, I went to my so-called brother, he's telling me not to call him a brother, house, and I told him I learned how to discharge the debt. I gave my sister a picture, okay, and then I gave him the information, but he told me he did not want to study. So I told him I would do it for him. But if you don't listen and you're going to try to make them blackball me, you're going to have to pay me to do this. And what did he do? Not listen. So you told him to pay. He said he will pay, right? Yes. And then when you try to tell him, what did he tell you? Shut the hell up and just do it. Okay. So then what was you about to do? Stick his ass, so I got out the car. Oh. So then what did they do? Because you told him with the paperwork and he said he didn't want to do it. I told him the easy way to do it, if you're not going to go through the paper trail I am, is to claim bankruptcy. Okay, well, I have common sense. And she had common sense to know that you told him bankruptcy is the same thing. So she went to do what for him? So who still got the car to prove it works? Oh, because they just talking about car insurance. So wait, if they learn, they would learn how to. Oh, and who they trying to blame? Because they saying but they don't be listening. They don't be listening in. This is the shit that it is. Feeling like I'm on damn shit. When on shine that I'm so focused. Shine that I get on it. I say just focus. I mean, you know I'm holding. They said I said whoa, long hair
I don't care, is it fair that we gotta figure out why you so rare? I didn't see they think that I'm a stare, and I got others to care for. Wait, who gon' say this one-man army hoe? Nah, she wanna smoke weed with a bandit. 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 Oh, 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 oh. Now she wanna smoke weed with a bandit. She saying I got the damn it. She saying I went out and landed. She seeing that I'm non-defensive. I mean, I know how to fence, man. They saying I know what I ain't it. They saying that I'm coming with some weapons, but they can't wait for me to show it. Ay, now I nigga get honest. Start with you saying I'ma show 'em. She said you better than know. I heard that all before. I ain't know. You gon' tell me to stop what I'm doing too. Get close to you. That don't sound like the life of a bandit. Tell me what you know how I'm standing. Tell me how you know I'm living. Tell me what you know about the rain that's coming in. Yeah, it's been raining. Saying how I've been spending all of my money. Now I'm looking broken. Hey, man, I don't sound like a bandit. Yeah, she wanna smoke weed with a bandit. 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 Oh, 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 oh. She wanna with a. She wanna figure out how it feel, knowing the deal. Got her in a pit bowl, now she tryna figure who just the L girl. Feeling like she didn't know the spirit, then she sensed. Living like I should just call on one of my little helpers. Yes, and I haven't hold them ever since. I gotta leave one of them out. Shawty said I'm about that. Why she be up in the crowd? I be just trapping that. Oh, she wanna smoke weed with a bandit.